your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome into Your Music Live, our weekly dose of live independent music. I'm excited for this week. I'm pumped. I'm ready to celebrate what is an amazing collection of indie talent that we have in this community. And if you are excited to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, join the live chat if you're here live, or if you're on the replay, leave a comment down below as well. We do this each and every week here on a Sunday afternoon or a Monday morning, depending where you are in the world. And we do it thanks to these fine folks here. DistroKid, yeah, if you're an independent artist, want to get your stuff out there to Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, you name it, you can get it out there by using DistroKid, and you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up there, the QR code around there, the link in the description. It's everywhere, man. I want to start off with this one because this has been what I've been listening to this morning to get myself pumped, to get the energy level high for this week's show. This is from Lany Lanes. It's a wonderful video and song. I think it's going to set the mood for the whole show. It's called April's Fool, to kick us off in style here on Your Music Live.
Last year, fall was our season, balmy breezes, late nights and sleep-ins, might have tricked me twice, but never again. If I kept a record of dollar lies, I'd be more healthy or mentally wealthy. Baby, I would know better this time. Don't you say you want to be friends, miss me, but you're misleading, and I don't play pretend. You leave the good shade down, this time I'm breaking down. I won't be that dumb again. And I've everyone every time that we break up. Get a grip, you're getting way uncool this year. I'm not gonna be this year. I'm not gonna be, not gonna be, not gonna be close. Not gonna be gotta keep it together, won't let you pull me into your web of lies. Your empty promises don't whet my appetite. I say you don't recognize me, acts like it may as well be holding a knife here. I'm just standing my ground. Don't you say you want to be friends, miss me, but you're misleading, and I don't play pretend. You leave the good shade down, this time I'm breaking down. I won't be that dumb again.
Really cool stuff. What a way to start the show. If you're not bobbing your head and tapping your foot after listening to that one, you might want to check your pulse. There could be something wrong there. That's really, really cool. That's Lany Lanes. And about that one, Lany says, I wrote this track and its melody about a past on and off fling I got sick of. Instrument arrangement composed and produced by my friends John Mario, bedroom guitarist on YouTube, and Stuart Smith. And I recorded the vocals both at Studio B and at home in BandLab for iOS. And in the description of that video, she mentions how she used Canva to create the video. And I'm a big Canva fan, as many of you know. So BandLab, Canva, iOS, and and collaborating with folks. And she's out of Melbourne too, so Australia, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Very cool stuff there. I must admit, I listened to that one a couple of times. I'm a huge fan. I loved sort of 90s, 2000s kind of punk pop, alt rock, and that really takes me back to Veronica's and Scream Feeder and Super Jesus and all those amazing bands from out of Australia. So what a way to start the show, hey? We got a whole bunch more show to play for you here today, so we're going to crack straight on and play this next one. This is a cool tune. This is from an artist called Bags, and they say, I made this song 4 years ago. I think the mix is kind of harsh on this one compared to my recent releases, but hopefully the music video is entertaining. It absolutely is. Been watching this one in the last 24 hours as well, and I really dig it, and I think you're going to dig it too. This one's Phantom Boys, Bags, here on Your Music Live. Good stuff. I mean, I know you mentioned the mix being rough. I think it's kind of cool. I think exactly as David says here, it really works for the song. It's perfectly produced. And yeah, if that's 4 years ago, we'd love to hear what you're producing now. Please continue to share. And if you'd like to share a song, I know our mate Thomas, our wonderful moderator, has thrown a link here. There's also a link right up there. You can use the QR code. You can use a link in the description. It's just studiolivetoday.com/YML. I got redirect links out the wazoo. So if you go studiolivetoday.com/insert interesting thing, you're going to find something. So YML is Your Music Live. Yeah, mix on point, everything really cool. There you go. See, there's Thomas. He preempts me, doesn't he? He's all over it. Yeah, super unique. A little bit kind of They Might Be Giants with a bit of an Eels kind of twist in there with the melancholy sound, and yeah, just all over good. Hello, ooze. I did promise ooze that I would pronounce them with lots of ooh. I sent him a message during the week saying, how do I pronounce your name? How many ooze? How long do I go with the ooze? And they're like, you do, Johns. You just give it a crack, and I will. So we'll hear from ooze later in the show as well. Up next, we've got the Riot Boots. They say this is a story about a guy called Frank. He is a red moonshine drinking rock and roll enthusiast. An interesting sight to watch every night from the stage, but we gotta love him. He's the first guy who gets drunk and the last man standing at the end of the night. I think we've all known a Frank, haven't we? Yeah, you're gonna dig this one too. This is the Riot Boots and Frank here on Your Music Live.
soothing and running down his spine. He drinks some more of the red moonshine. He's gonna get you, he's gonna outdrink you. Hey, hey. If you think you can drink blood, I know what he'll say. Pack your bags and run away. Well, he never gives up, he never gets sore. If you tell him to stop, you're just gonna have to drink some more. He likes beer, he drinks wine, the sweet taste of whiskey and that good moonshine. He drinks everything, I ain't talking about Hank. It's Frank. Frank. It's
The Riot Mother Lovin' Boots there with Frank. How cool is that? Yeah, super gritty riffage for days on that one. I really dig it. I'm a big fan of an Australian band called The Living End, and the Riot Boots really do remind me of The Living End. They've just got that energy, don't they? They just hit you in the face from the very first note and just don't stop. Really, really cool stuff. Yeah, a little Iggy Pop, wasn't it? A little bit sort of old school sort of punk rock ethos going there. Really cool stuff. Yeah, everyone knows a Frank. Send that to your friend Frank. Actually, I've got a message from my mate Frank. I need to get back to you. Francis, if you're watching, I'm sorry, mate. I'll get back to you today. I think he needs some help because he knows that I'm the iOS and the tech guy. I think he's plugging some stuff into some stuff. Really cool stuff. What a bloody start to the show that is. 3 tracks there, all different and all kind of unique in their own way. But I think you'll agree, all amazing stuff. Let's continue the amazement. Someone that we've played on this show a few times before. They're a wonderful member of the community. It's Gordon Lee Weaver. Always love someone with a 3-word name. Gordon Lee Weaver. Maybe sounds like serial killer a little bit, but we know that the only thing Gordon murders is mad licks and rock tunes. So this song is the first of several experiments with exotic scales and key changes in a rock pop context. I invite everyone to share their reactions to this less predictable composition style. There you go. Now you know you're in for something different. This is Midnight Disguise. Gordon Lee Weaver, your music live.
Set and we are asleep. All that we see is when a big Mercedes S-Class sinks into the night and returns before the sun's first revealing gleam. Midnight disguise hides viper's eyes.
How cool is that? Gordon Lee Weaver. I agree. Like, Gordon has his own very distinct sound, right? But that one, yeah, it was a little bit different, wasn't it? Definitely mixing it up a bit. But yeah, a lot of folks focusing and commenting on the vocal melody line in that one. And yeah, it is really, really cool. It's unique, it's different, it's not predictable, and that's what you want in a track like that. You want to take people on a journey. A Germany. You want to take people on a journey. And the harmonies. Yeah, those doo-wop 50s style harmonies that Gordon manages to weave into pop rock. I don't know how you do it, mate, but I'm glad you do. If you'd like to check out the full version, you might have worked out by now if you're new to the show that we play about 1 to 2 minutes of each track. They're all linked in the description. So what I'd love you to do is to go to that description after the show, during the show, whenever, and go and support these artists. Go follow them on the YouTubes and the SoundClouds and all the places, and then follow them if you dig them. Why not? Don't plan on taking anyone to Germany. Yeah, no, you can take us on a journey, but it doesn't have to be to Germany, Gordon. That was indeed cool. Excellent stuff there. Now, the observant among you may have looked at my t-shirt and went, hey, that's that band. That's that band that Russ, his cousin Gary, Jamie Mallender, Dean Thomas put together called The Delicate Giants. And you'd be absolutely correct. And they have just released their brand new album, and it's called The Fabric of Everything, as it says on the shirt. So thank you to Russ for sending me this shirt. Yes, flattery and free t-shirts will get you everywhere in this community. But no, we love Russ and we love playing Delicate Giants tunes. Here is a track from our new Fabric of Everything album. Track 2 is short for us. We invite everyone to go see and hear the show we put together on Jade Stars channel last Thursday, as it's a great music and visual journey. Our album is free on Bandcamp if you just want to check it out, but we also ask if you like it, then simply recommend it to someone to listen to, as it's really meant to be listened to as an album. Any proceeds from this will go to Teen Cancer USA. So for the year it took us to make of hard work, we just wanted everyone to have a good listening experience, and that's thanks from The Delicate Giants. So I know many of you have already listened to this album. Many of you dig what The Delicate Giants got going on. Jump over to Bandcamp, check it out for free, or name your price. Chuck them $10, chuck them $20, and it's all going to go to a good cause, and it's great music as well. So this is The Beauty in Everything. This is Delicate Giants featuring Viv Sparrow here on your Music Live.
Shadows across the sky. Watch them dance. I see the beauty in everything, day to night. The clouds in the sky, wonder bright, gracefully shifting, intricate patterns. Wish I might like an artist, painting a scene on the fabric of everything. Like an artist, painting a scene on the fabric of everything.
I was going off on the most wonderful, superlative, packed rant there. I was giving you all of the praise, and I was just pouring my soul out right from the heart. And I was on mute. But what I was saying about that is what Russ has done with The Delicate Giants is built it up over time. So the first album was fabulous. The second album was amazing. This third album, I think Russ is not satisfied. Every time he goes back to the drawing board, he's right, what can we do here? How can we bring more people in? How can we add more talent to the mix, to the pool, and make this sound even better? That's what I love about this. And it's human. Like for all the AI stuff that we're all scared and terrified of at the moment, Russ and the lads with that human touch. Lads and ladettes, because as you saw there, Viv Sparrow doing that. Yeah, no one heard the truth. That's right. Conspiracy theory. I was actually bagging it. I was actually like, I don't know. I reckon it's a bit overrated, don't you? No. Jump over, check it all out by looking at the links in the description. You're going to be able to listen to not only that whole song, but the whole album over on Bandcamp for free. And you can then go ahead and purchase it. And why not? Because it's all for a good cause and it's to support some great artists who just want to put good music out there into the world. Let's continue on with our next track. This is Scale Storm, and they say, we recorded the song on our own, except for the vocals. Those we recorded in a studio. The song was mixed and mastered in a studio. The song is about Ozzy, the Iceman found in the Alps. Well, there you go. Ozzy? I don't know the pronunciation of that one. It has one of those things, those accents. I'm so uncultured, aren't I? I think you're going to enjoy this one. This is Iceman, Scale Storm here on Your Music Live. The Iceman cometh with that one. What an absolutely rockin' tune there from Scale Storm. Really, really cool stuff. Iceman here on Your Music Live. Check that one out down in the description in the links below. Serious energy indeed in that song. Absolutely rockin' in my humblest of humble opinion. Yeah, this rocks with power. Exactly. A powerfully rockin' tune there from that one. Iceman, come over here, please. You know what? I would like to say a thank you to the wonderful folks at DistroKid. If you didn't know, DistroKid have been our longtime sponsor, nearly 3 years now, if you can believe it, that DistroKid have been sponsoring Your Music Live, and we thank them for their ongoing support of this very show. If you would like to release your music to the world, there's only one place to go. Head over to DistroKid.com. All you need to do is throw in your details and you can sign up. It's a subscription, but it's $22.99 a year. It starts at $22.99 per year, and you can release an unlimited amount of songs, EPs, and albums. I think that's a ridiculously good deal. And here's the even better part. You can actually save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And how does it work? Well, you get your music out there and it goes to everything. It goes to Apple Music, it goes to Deezer, to Amazon, to YouTube Music, to places like Snapchat, to Facebook, all of the places all around the internet, and you only upload it once. So you put in your song, you put in your album artwork, you name it, you upload it, and it goes out there to the world. It's a wonderful service. I know many of you know about it, but if your renewal's coming up and you're on the fence, just think, how much do you spend on Netflix, Spotify? Like, we're talking $10 to $20 per month for these sort of services. And this is you getting your music out there on every platform known to man and woman and humankind. Yeah, it's a very, very good deal. So we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support. Check out the link up there or in the description if you'd like to get started. As David Stevens says here, incredibly easy. Thanks for the discount. Yeah, save yourself 7% off your first year right now, and you will not regret it. It'll be that thing that crops up. You know how subscriptions, you're like, oh, I've got to pay for that again. It's that thing that crops up every year where you're like, yes, I feel good about this because I get to go onto my favorite streaming platform, and there I am. Let's be honest, there's something cool about just going and seeing your music out there next to the music that you love from other artists. Let's grab another song, shall we? This one is from the Cloud of Sounds. It's a Band with No Name, which is an epic name for a band, I got to say. They say a collaboration by Dean, Tim and Dave, aka Band with No Name. All tracks captured on iPads at our respective studios. Final mixing on Mac started with Dean's experimentation with DADGAD tuning, love that tuning, inspired by decades of journals at Dean's cabin in northern Wisconsin. How about starting play about midway through so that you're sure to play the best stuff? Absolutely. I love it when people give me good directions on this stuff. So we're going to cue this one up. We'll just throw the faders up here about halfway through. We'll give it a spin here. This is The Journal, Band with No Name, on Your Music Live.
Journal's been here for years. Should be no surprise, only telling what we want to be seen by others' eyes. The birth of a child provides a time to say what your hopes are for, even years away. Words on that paper, they tell a story, though it breaks my heart. I won't be sorry. What did you think it would be? Just a place without worry.
How beautiful is that? And I reckon I started it at just the right spot because it kind of just eased in there with a little bit of a guitar solo. So yeah, you want your solo played on Your Music Live? Yeah, go ahead and make me cue it up halfway through. More than happy to do that. Yeah, a little bit kind of old school 60s, 70s style, isn't it? Little birds, little mamas and papas. Very smooth stuff there indeed. And I love it again because it shows you that people getting together and collaborating, again, the sum of the parts, it always equals more than those parts individually. Always get that quote wrong. Let's play one more song and then we're going to do our Play My Fire Beat. Now, if you're new to the show, Play My Fire Beat is where even if you haven't submitted, you can submit a song over there. But if you haven't submitted, you're not on the playlist, you still got a chance. In fact, 2 chances every show to get your song played right here on Your Music Live. And we're going to give you the code word to enter to go into the draw for that in just a jiffy. But for now, let's grab this one. This is from a couple of folks who are a part of this community. You see their names everywhere. It's Semtex Cow, Moo, my friend, and Matt Matt Prakowski. They say, we are finally able to hear the voice of none other than the Semtex cow. I'm very grateful he decided to open up for this one, and he did a brilliant job telling his story. And he is not the only one to jump out of the comfort zone. The introduction lyrics are written and read by Perpetual Platypussy. Thank you. Yeah, so there you go. There's some names. If you've been hanging around this channel and this community, Semtex Cow, Mateusz Prakowski, and Perpetual Platypussy. You've heard those names, haven't you? So this one's very cool. I love it when a plan comes together like this. Let's give it a spin. It's called Finding Saviors here on Your Music Live.
Once upon a time, there was a blind spirit. His heart sang a song that echoed love and light and all the angels' delight. But one day, the music stopped. His heart lost, devoured by the darkness. Silence. Oh, how we angels await love's chorus to return.
I know, right? I couldn't just play 1 or 2 minutes. I had to go a little over on that one, but you know you want to go and listen to the whole thing, right? You want to go over and check it out. Go and do that. It's over on Mateusz's channel on YouTube. Go and give it a spin because it is 8 minutes of epicness and you'll want to go. It just takes you on a journey, doesn't it? There's something organic. There's something that the drum beat, the do-do-do is like, I don't know. It gives you this feeling of apprehension. I wouldn't want to listen to it at night in a dark space. I'd probably freak out in a good way. Very good stuff. Yes, exactly. Epic and rad. The best combination of things, both epic and rad. All right, speaking of rad things, it's time to fire up our fire beat generator, or at least the giveaway tool that allows me to do this little segment we like to call Play My Fire Beat. Now, we named this segment Play My Fire Beat because people used to come in here to the show and they says, Pete, play my fire beat, and then they just spam the chat. Play my fire beat, play Lollipops by Serial Killer. See, Serial Killer was like Cereal Killer. That would actually be a cool name for an artist. I bet there's one out there. Here's your code word. Because Matt brought that together. We're going to go hashtag Matt. Just to keep it simple, M-A-T. 3 letters. So all you need to do, if you want a chance to win yourself a free play on the show today, hashtag MAT in the chat. Be like Brad example. He's setting a good example for the rest of you. Hashtag match in the chat, and you could go splat. No, that doesn't make sense. Johns, just quit while you're behind. All right, while we wait on all the hashtag mats to drop in, I'd love to play this band. This is a band that I've been digging in the last week or so, been listening to a bit of. They're called Nowadays. And this is brand spanking new. They say this song is about having a good time and finding purpose and meaning through music. I think we can all relate to that one. This song was written and recorded over the course of several years and has been officially released for the first time. And do you know how we know that it's been released and that these folks know what they're doing? Provided to YouTube by DistroKid. Yeah. All right, let's give this one a spin. Find Our Way. Nowadays, Your Music Live. Really cool stuff there. It even cuts through the dodgy Australian internet that tries to cause us dramas here each and every week here on the show. Yeah, it's Monday morning here in Australia, and as more people log on and actually start working, yeah, our national NBN goes down. But how cool is that? Yeah, that is Nowadays. Go and check them out. Linked in the description. Yes, hella energetic for sure. And by the way, if you put hashtag Matt more than once in the chat, a small puppy cries. Just so you know that. No, it actually does nothing. It gives you absolutely zero benefits because it only puts one entry in. So go ahead and put hashtag Matt in the chat if you would like to know, if you'd like to give it a go. Should we play one more song? Yeah, I'll give you one more song worth of time to get your hashtag Matts in the chats and go into the draw. I promised this band earlier in the show, and they are called, let's see if we can get how many Oos we can get. They are called Ooze. Okay, there's only 4 O's, but I just love that. O-O-O-O-Z. That's how you brand. That's how you make sure that you get in all of the search engines and can do your search engine optimization, because there aren't too many other entries. If you go and Google Ooze, O-O-O-O-Z, or Z, yeah, you're going to get these guys. They have a track. It is called Amongst the Dead. And they say about this song is about night terrors. We recorded it ourselves in the basement of our drummer's house. Our drummer Avery mixed and mastered it himself, and our single art was done by our bassist Jordan. That's what I call DIY rock and roll attitude. And I think you're going to dig this one. This is Ooze for the very first time here on Your Music Live. takes me back in a really good way. Yeah, kind of old goth punk rock vibes, early Offspring kind of vibes from their early stuff. Yeah, if you listen to some stuff on Fat Records back in the day, yeah, you heard a lot of stuff like that. Little Misfits, Little Buzzcocks. Yeah, definitely some old school attitude in there. And I, for one, approve of Ooze. I just love saying the name too. If you have a cool, funny name, you're going to catch my attention, and then I'm going to listen to your music, and then I'm going to dig it like I do with Ooze. So welcome to the community. Hope we hear from you again, Ooze. Do not be a stranger, because I think you saw that, yeah, people dig it. People love it. And we've got a great community here that's going to support you and your music. And you use DistroKid already. So I can't even sell you on a DistroKid plan, because you're already one of the enlightened that are using DistroKid. Can't lose with Ooze. There you go, t-shirt idea. You can't lose with Ooze. I like it. Let's do our spin, shall we? You know what? We're going to get to hear a little more Ooze, because I'm going to play him here in the background. I'm going to keep him spinning while we do the little giveaway here. What do we got? We've got 18 entries here, so you've got a good chance here. You've got about a 5 to 6% chance. Okay, that doesn't sound too good, does it? We'll give it a spin. Let's throw up some Ooze, and let's hit the draw button. Good luck, everybody. Who is gonna win the play on your music live here today? If it isn't our old mate Russ 8889, I'm wearing the friggin' t-shirt and everything. Rigged. Yeah, no. Again, as I explain every time, whenever anyone says, oh, you get the same people winning every time, it must be rigged. I'm like, you have no idea how lazy I am and how much effort it would take to rig something as opposed to it just being random. So no, there is no rigging. Russ8889 is your winner. And yeah, again, wearing the t-shirt, new album out now. So I think it all comes, I love it when a plan comes together. Oh wait, no, now it sounds like I have rigged it. While we wait for Russ to decide what he would like us to play, we're going to play us another little track here. And we're going to grab this one from our friends Mafese. They say, well, I created the song before I got sick for the past 4 days, which sucks anyway, but I did recover afterwards with a bit of medicine, and the song's just reminiscent of what feels like paradise. All right, let's give this one a spin. Whoops, that's still Ooze. Got Ooze on the brain. Sounds a bit weird. This one, I love it. Band Lab. There you go. This is Forbidden Paradise here on Your Music Live. Little chill vibe there from Mafreste here on Your Music Live. Thank you for sharing that one. Our old mate Russ has decided to play another Delicate Giants tune, which I approve of. If you don't know, Russ will usually pay it forward and play someone else's tune. I think pretty much every time he's ever won this. But you know what? He's got a new album out. So, of course, we should be playing another Delicate Giants tune. So, really, really quickly, I didn't have the link. So, all I did was jumped over to Bandcamp. I typed in Delicate Giants. It found it straight away, The Fabric of Everything. There's the album. You can buy the digital album, you can name your price, and you can play the tracks here. So, we are going to jump in and play this one here. This is called Rain on a Sunny Day. This is the Delicate Giants, the winners of our Play My Fire Beach, and kind of like the winners of life and the whole show at the moment. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. The Delicate Giants here on Your Music Live, and jump in the description. I have thrown a link in there. If you need to refresh, just refresh your browser or refresh your app. The easiest way is, if you're on the app, just go forward, backward. It'll just skip to the next video and then come back, and then your description refreshes, because I've put the link to the album directly there. Hello, we've had some folks that have had to leave us because it's late. We've had some folks that have joined us because it's early. G'day to Kid Kane Music. G'day to Standard 166. Fiona Amarka's here. The Secret Legacy's on break and hanging out with us. Appreciate you all. G'day to Barry Glenn and Joe Glenn I saw earlier. Hello to everyone. You are all awesome, and thank you for being here today. We'll do another Play My Fire Beat in the second half, so if you didn't win, don't stress yourself because you can have another opportunity. It's a bit of fun. We do it for fun. You know what else is fun? Slaps.com. It is DistroKid's free streaming service. If you want to share your music, but you don't want to, you're not quite ready. You're like, I'm liking the sound of this DistroKid thing, but I'm not quite ready to go and get my music out there publicly. You can do it on slaps.com. It's a free service. If you've got a DistroKid account, you can use that to log in, or you can sign up for free, and you can be like our mate Middle Suburbia and share your music over there. It's a great place to do exactly that. They say just a fun summer jam I created with GarageBand. Hope you enjoy. I think you will. Let's give this one a spin. Middle Suburbia and Set My Soul on Fire. Your Music Live.
Set my soul on fire, fire. Set my soul rise higher. Set my soul on fire, fire. Set my soul rise higher. Set my soul on fire, fire. Set my soul rise higher. Set my soul on fire, fire. Set my soul rise higher.
What a jam, hey? That is cool indeed. Very nicely done there. Middle suburbia. And yeah, it is very cool over here. As the Secret Legacy says, the only challenge here on places like slaps.com, and look, it's the same on SoundCloud, and look, it's the same on YouTube, is you do get people putting comments and bot comments and saying, yo, join my stream team, brah. Pay me. Slide into my DMs and I'll get your plays on playlists from famous... No. In fact, I haven't even looked at the comments of this one. Let's scroll down and see if we've got a bot comment. I reckon it's almost... oh, no, maybe we don't. Oh, no, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's been removed. If you're ever on here and you see a bot comment, just tap the three dots here and put spammy or annoying, because the more people that do that, the more feedback that goes. In fact, I probably did that yesterday when I was playing and getting ready for the show, which may have removed it, because there's one in particular that is putting this on every single track at the moment. And yeah, I just go in there. Whenever you're listening to it, just give it a click. Yeah, just help. Be part of the helpful side of it. It's a bit like bugs in your software. Don't sit and bitch and moan and go into forums and complain. Log a ticket to the developer and ask them to fix it. Because if you don't ask, you don't know. Very cool stuff, though, there from Middle Suburbia. We've got a few more songs to play here before our midpoint. We've got a featured artist to play for you here today that I think you're going to really dig. We've got some covers. We're going to slide under the covers with me. I know it's just as creepy as it sounds. But before all that, we're going to play this one from V3D. It's an instrumental, 140 BPM electronic track, dubstep, or maybe future bass. Pretty unique. Can tell you this is very different from most of the EDM you have heard. Okay, you've whet my appetite. You've triggered my interest, so now I have to spin it. This is V3D Escape here on Your Music Live. Good use of the sidechain there, right? Yeah, very cool stuff. Nice bit of width in the stereo spectrum. Creepy in a good way. Yeah, QB. We've got an artist here called QB the Penguin. We haven't heard from them for a while. I think they're studying. So they're probably actually, committing themselves to their studies. Really good drop. Yeah, I dig it. V3D and Escape. Escape? Did I just say Escape? Yeah. Very cool stuff. Killer. Yes, exactly. Very good stuff. I dig it. Very nice. Let's continue on with the next track from Stormbreaker. And they say, a day I wanted to make a song and I wanted to try Complex Tro. I liked it and finished it. 8 hours and 34 minutes spent on it. Wow. Could you 8 hours and 34 minutes in a day to make a song? Sounds like a good challenge. Maybe I should do that one day. I should do like a marathon stream, like an 8-hour stream where I completely write and record and release a song. What do you reckon? Fun idea. It's been done before, but not by me. This is called Let's Go. This is Stormbreaker. This is Your Music Live. Let's play it.
Okay, let's go.
Oh man, I dig it. There's nothing wrong with a bit of an old school, sweeps and rises and beat drops and doubles, and yeah, I like it. Exactly. The kicks are the fire starter. Wicked fire starter. I'm sorry. We're only 1 hour in. Imagine what we're going to be like at the end of the second hour. Yeah, straight up banger indeed. Very well done. Yeah, definitely a nice drop on that one from Storm Chaser. Thank you for sharing. Remember, sharing is caring. Don't forget, if you are having fun here today, there are ways that you can help. You can do a few things. You can hit the thumbs up button below. While you're there, you can hit that little share button, because as we say around here, sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. So if you want to share the show, so many folks have joined this community because they've heard from a friend they trust. They're like, hey, you make music, come hang out with these people. Or, hey, you dig listening to indie tunes, come hang out with these people. So either way, share the show and leave a comment. If you're here on the replay, I know the time isn't great for our friends in Europe, our friends in the UK. It's like 11, 12 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, if you're catching up on the replay, leave me a comment. I'm down there all the time. You'd know that by now. I'm down there all the time responding to comments. I've made a rod for my back in that I have responded to every comment on every video in the history of the channel. And that sounds like a bit of a brag, and I guess it kind of is. But I figure if you take the time to leave a comment on my video, the least I can do is take some time. And look, sometimes it's just a thumbs up and a smile. Yep, thanks. But I make sure that I acknowledge and read every single comment on every video. Let's play next tune. It's from KS. They say Louche is an energetic and catchy dance track designed to inject fun and happiness. It came out on June 7th everywhere. Thanks for taking time to watch and listen. You are welcome. We're going to give this one a spin. This is KS and Louche on your Music Live. We are filthy robots. I can't quite hear the words. I'm going with We Are Filthy Robots. Yeah, look, I didn't mean to just bundle all these cool electronic tracks together, but it kind of works that way sometimes. Sometimes I just sort of put some music together and it kind of just affixes itself. So yeah, the last little band of tunes have been really cool, groovy, electronic, funky vibes. Very cool stuff. Yeah, the music, the video, that one worked perfectly. Michael Thompson, you're off to help your friend with a flooded studio. That is sucky. That is really sucky. I apologise for you having to deal with that, and I hope things get sorted out well. We Are the Robots is a Kraftwerk reference, I see. There you go. I clearly don't know my 80s old school electronic stuff very well at all. Endep is up next. I think we're continuing with the electronic vibes. Made in Soundtrap, this synthwave Minecraft-inspired track is the second single from my upcoming second album. We're going to listen to it over on the Cloud of Sounds. It's called Trees, here on Your Music Live. endep. Yeah, really nice subs in that one. What I like about that is the attack, like really nice sort of slow attack on some of those. So the beat's really nice and crisp, but some of those synth sounds and even the bass sounds are kind of like coming in a little bit like that. Yeah, I really dig that because too often, everyone just goes with the bang straight in attack, but sometimes just a little bit of a slower attack on those synth sounds can actually make it sound super cool, as Endstep has done with that one. All right, I've got a link here from our next artist, and it's actually a Spotify link. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw it into song.link. I used to use Songwhip. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist anymore. I'm using song.link. And I'm going to actually bring this one over into YouTube. It's just an easier way to play it. It's a nicer experience having the nice big album artwork and none of the other Spotify stuff around it. So we're going to play this one. This is Brain Perfector. Now, they say this was the first track I made in GarageBand for the iPad, and it was my first attempt at lo-fi. It's instrumental, but the title, artwork, and general vibe is about creating memories with friends before we move on to new aspects of life. Very cool, and I think you're going to dig this one. This is Brain Perfector, great name, and it's called Memory Era. Your Music Live. Really love about this one. I think many of us, myself included, when you've got a bass line, especially like a lo-fi or some sort of, chill kind of track like that, you try and sort of bring it, make sure the bass is right down in the bass, but you're not bringing that bass up onto what would be like the top string. And that sounds really cool because there's so much variety in the bass. It's moving up and down, and it kind of creates this really cool flow, which I approve of. Excuse me. There you go. I've done pretty well, I think. I've still got this cough, this lingering cough, and it's the first time in the first hour that I've had to have a little mute button cough while I'm not playing a track. So we've done okay. We have one more song to play for the first half, and then we're going to dive into our cover songs, our featured artist, and then another hour of epic indie awesomeness. And I thank you for being here. And I thank our friends at DistroKid because they help keep the lights on. If you are an independent artist and you want to do like all these artists have done, get your stuff out there to all the different platforms so that it can be listened to by many, 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 many people. DistroKid got you covered. Save 7% off your first year, any DistroKid plan. It's a no-brainer. Next up, we have The Basement Upstairs. Epic name. Let's start with that. This song was written by 3 guys and 1 girl in a Canadian basement. Canadians, 10% cooler, we know that. So, yeah. This is a Christian rap gospel tune about how faith can take a person out of a dark place. It is called Everyday, featuring Sabbatical, and we're going to play it for you live here on Your Music Live.
Let's try that, see how that sounds.
Every day is a battle for my faith. I'm focused on God, but sometimes I look away. And sometimes what I mean isn't always what I say. I know you know what's best for me, so I must sit and let it be. I was once blind, but now I can see. Every day, every day, every day, I'll still praise the Lord. Every day, every day, every day, I'll still praise the Lord. Even when it's hard, I'll still keep upholding your perfect will. Every day, every day, every day, I'll still praise the Lord.
I get it, you don't think you're worth it. Life is worthless, you're nervous, but Jesus will give you purpose. Unlike the circus, look at those guys, I'm burning the furnace. That's where I want to be, I'm burdened. You can choose to be confined or leave your past behind. Me personally, I'm behind, spitting in my songs, never leaving a brother behind. And that's what's on my mind, we're only here for a limited time, so never stop that holy grind.
He's into rewards and second chances. That's pretty.
Love the piano. Love those tom feels. Hello. How good are those? So yeah, very cool stuff there. Every day from the basement upstairs. Nice vibe and a nice way to end the first half here on Your Music Live with the basement upstairs. And again, you know that they're quality because DistroKid is how they get their music out there to the world. Yeah, the piano run just works a treat, doesn't it? Really nicely done. See you later, Dynamite throw. Yeah, I hope you catch up with the rest of it on the replay. I understand. I designed this show to kind of be a bit of a drop-in. I know it's against all YouTube best recommendations, but I actually love that we kind of have this vibe where people can't always watch the whole two and a half hours, and I get it. So thank you. Any time that you can spend hanging out with the community is time well spent, and we've always got, again, all of those links down in the description. You can catch up on the replay at any time, 24/7. I think people complain about YouTube a lot, but seriously, I can put my stuff out there to the world for virtually nothing, and then you can come back and watch it 24/7. That's pretty cool. You know what else is pretty cool? My mate Jo Glenn, because she sent me a note over on Patreon. She is one of my fine patrons over at patreon.com/PeteJohns. And she sent me this message and said, there's this guy called Don Clark, and he's a bloody marvelous songwriter and musician, and I reckon you should play him on your show. And I said, cool, I just need Don's approval. So Joe hooked us up with that and got his approval. And I liked this song so much, I'm making it my pick of the week. So this is Pete's pick. It's called Till You're Free Again. It is Don Clark and the Drakendale Girls Choir. It's a very cool tune. I think you're going to really dig it. Thank you to Joe for introducing us to this artist. And let's give it a spin.
Through the jungle I dreamed I was flying. A magnificent creature lay dying. At her side, her calf softly crying. As her life slipped away. In the west many voices were roaring against something so cruel, so appalling. Then a voice said, just follow your calling. When given the choice, raise your voice and shout.
Sindi saying Piloy of a journey. You'll see that your light never dies. We will carry your prayer and tell your sad tale to the whole world cries. Sindi saying Piloy of a journey. You're not alone.
Absolutely beautiful stuff there. Thank you to Joe for introducing us to that. And yeah, I've decided I've got a new thing. I'm not going after anti-vaxxers. I'm not going after flat earthers. Going after rhino poachers. Because if there's one thing that surely we could all agree upon, it's that killing rhinos and cutting off their horns to grind into medicine that doesn't actually do anything is absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't normally swear, but yeah. Stuff like that, it does. It gets you thinking and it gets you like angry in a good way. I call it good anger. But yeah, no, really beautiful stuff. Great music, great vocals in that one. And having the choir sing there as well. Just, yeah, excellent stuff. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful song too that it has to be sung. It's the same, isn't it? With a lot of this sort of stuff. You are. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad that we have to have these conversations about things like this. But yeah. Try to kill as few animals as possible, folks, in your life. Just make that a bit of a goal. That would make things better for everyone, right? If we all tried to kill less animals. All right, let's move on. We've got a featured artist here, and this is an artist that I can't kind of believe that we haven't featured before, because I've known this guy for about as long as I've been online doing this channel. And he's a wonderful creator. He's kind of my brother from another mother, because we're both a little follically challenged. We both love the 90s and that 90s rock kind of vibe and grungy vibe. We're into the same bands. We make the same kind of singer-songwriter music, and it gets a little bit more singer-songwriter as we age. And they're just a wonderful person as well. And of course, I'm talking of Josh Gates. Josh Gates, many of you know Gates music and have listened to him over the years here on this show and through all the different YouTube and Facebook groups that many of us sort of cross paths. So Josh has a cover song. I'm going to make his featured song the cover that he sent me this week to kick off our Under the Covers segment, and then I'm playing one of my favourite Josh Gates songs as the final closer for our featured artist here this week. So Josh says about this one, "Hey Pete, I hope you are doing well. This is a cover song of the classic Tom Petty track, I Won't Back Down. I've released many original songs over the years, but decided to give doing cover songs a try, so why not start with one of my all-time favourites. This was recorded and produced in Logic Pro, and I hope this does the original song justice and that you enjoy it. Thanks so much, my friend." Well, thank you, Josh, because you are a wonderful creator, and great to have you finally as our featured artist this week. So let's give this one a spin. This is I Won't Back Down. Classic Tom Petty tune, Josh Gates covering here on Your Music Live.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground. Won't be turned
sneak a little of the solo in there, didn't I? Of course I did. There you go. Josh Gates, our featured artist this week. Yeah, faithful to the original, but with a little Josh Gates twang to it as well. Very cool stuff. And we'll be hearing another Josh Gates tune to take us out this week because he's our featured artist. Very cool stuff indeed. It's very good to see this person joining us here because they're up next. Yeah, we're going from Josh Gates to Sloat, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure that the first time we heard from Sloat was in a collaboration with Josh Gates. He has another classic tune. Talk about your classic tunes. This is Sloat's cover of a classic Bryan Adams tune. And before you ask, yep, that one. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live Under the Covers.
Got my first real six string. I bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit and Jody got married. I should have known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. Oh, and if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. I spent my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever,
Very cool stuff there from Sloat covering the classic. And I kind of dig that. I'm going to have to steal that because I cannot sing in Bryan Adams' range. So I like the key and the tone you chose there. If anyone's tried to sing that, oh, yeah, see, I hurt myself just trying to go there. Very cool stuff there from Sloat. Yeah, do go check out Sloat's music as well as Josh Gates. We got ourselves one more cover song under the covers here. This is from an artist called It'll Be Grand. Wouldn't it be lovely? It'll be grand, they say. Made a new channel for folk and traditional. Here's a special YML length version of the Scottish tune Hector the Hero for Under the Covers. Does a folklore count as a cover? Sure, why not? Let's go with it. Video knocked together in CapCut for Android with photos that happen to be on my phone as I'm in bed with COVID. Oh, I do feel for you. As a fellow, I don't have the COVID, but as a fellow person currently hitting the lozenges and the tissues hard after a week, I'm still kind of coughing and spluttering. I should probably actually COVID test myself again. I did it on the first few days, but sometimes it can take a while to take hold, doesn't it? Yeah, before I go see my folks, I should probably do that. Memo to self, do a COVID test after the show. All right, this one is, yes, this is It'll Be Grand. Wobbly Ashtray Records, Paul, goes by many names, but you're going to enjoy this one. We're going to play the whole thing because it's under 2 minutes. See, YML mix. There you go. He's been around a while. He knows the drill. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. little bit nice organic tunage there. I dig it. I approve. And yeah, I do like the harmonica. Can't play it. Like it. And I like the organic kind of feel to that one with the breaths left in there. Not overproduced, which is good. Yeah, nice video too. Really cool stuff. I like it. Sounds like hymns of old. Absolutely. Good stuff indeed there. From our mate Paul. Go and subscribe to his new channel. It'll be grand. Sounds like a Wallace and Gromit thing. It's the wrong trousers, Gromit. It'll be grand. Where's the cheese? Etc. So on and so forth. Let's play another tune. This one's Paul Philip Maroney, and he says, "This was my first song from my debut album. In reality, I cared more than you knew. The original version of this was stripped back and too heartbreaking, to be honest. I finally settled on this version, which is now remastered, and we're going to give it a spin for you here right now. This is Remember I Love You, and this is from our mate Paul Philip Maroney here on Your Music Live."
Always loved how you laughed when I told you stories from the past. I'm glad we enjoyed the time that was left, instead of being scared about what was next. I always loved how you lived life. You were always a shining light. I'm glad you enjoyed the time that was left, even if you had forgot about the rest. I still feel you at every sunset. I still feel you at every sunrise. You're still with me every day. You're still with me every night. Sometimes I still call your name like you're in another room. Sometimes I forget the truth and come looking for you. Sometimes I still hear you and your very last words. Remember I loved you. Remember I loved you. Remember I loved you. I love you. Every day you made the sun come to life.
Very nice. Yes, radio ready jam on that one. I dig it. Good stuff there from Paul Philip Maroney producing that one. And yeah, good stuff indeed. I like it. Just nice, subtle production on there. Really complements the vocals well. And some interesting visuals going on there in the background. Why am I not subscribed to Paul? Let's fix that. Let's amend that. Don't forget, if you want to subscribe to the wonderful artists that you're hearing on this week's show, I've done all the hard work for you. Believe it or not, I do prepare for this show. I spend quite a few hours not only curating the music and listening and making sure that the playlist's together, but then I stick it in the description. So all you need to do is jump down there and check out the description. It's got every single artist and song that we've played here on the show in order, and you can go through and make sure you're following these cool artists, including the next one, which is Dynamite Throw. Yeah, over on slaps.com. They were here in the chat earlier but had to go, but I'm sure they're catching up on the replay. They say, "Hi, Pete and YML fans. I wrote and played bass on this instrumental piece. Hope you feel the funk." Recorded live in the studio. Thanks, Pete, for all you do. Please play from the 20-second mark. Well, we're here on slaps.com, so it's really easy to play from the 20-second mark because we can just cue it up like this and give it a spin. This is Dynamite Throw here on Your Music Alive. How cool is that? Dynamite throw, bringing the funk, bringing the vibes on that one. Slap me silly, baby. Very cool stuff. Dynamite throw. Thank you for sharing that one. And yeah, just a very, very cool. Like slaps.com is cool because there's a lot of collaboration and a lot of kind of cross pollination going on over on Slaps. I'm finding some amazing artists over there and sharing as many of them as I can with you. And many of them are then finding me and then coming and joining the community. So I think that's the way to go. I do consider myself the Pied Piper of epic indie music, not to big note myself too much, but I'm not the doer. I'm just the facilitator, bringing folks together, bringing the funky, spicy jams together. Let's grab some music over on the Cloud of Sounds, shall we? And then we are going to do our second Play My Fire beat. So if you've been hanging out for that, you've been just waiting because you just must win, then I'll give you the code word in just a jiffy. Let's play this from the Astronaut Heroes, though. They've got a track here. They say this song is called 2098. Sorry for the actual title being confusing. It's essentially about changing and how other people will, and there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. Of course, this is mixed in with the signature spacey themes. Hope you all enjoy. And that's from Jack of the Astronaut Heroes fame. Let's give this one a spin here on your Music Live.
I saw you standing, new clothes, new hair, a changing, that's good, changing as you should. Saw you with him, new guy. Sky high, you're changing, that's good, changing as you should. Well, do you remember we had just left the galaxy? There were so many things that we had to see, but I suppose it's time for you to go, and I know that it will hurt sometimes, but if you're happy, then how can't I be happy?
I love it. Very cool stuff there. 2098. Thank you for the name there because yeah, MMXCVIII. Yeah, my Roman numerals, I'm a bit rusty on them because I don't generally use them unless I'm watching a Rocky movie or something. No, that's about it. Rocky X, Rocky V, Rocky IV. Yeah, very cool. Let it flow, baby. Very cool stuff indeed. There, it is time. It is the time for our Play My Fire beat. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. What should our code word be? It's all code word, and then I just end up choosing something really, really boring. Let's make it 2098. Why not? Yeah. Let's go with this. I know that you probably weren't suggesting that, but we've never made the code word a code number. This is going to be weird. Someone's going to come into the show right now, and everyone's going to be putting hashtag 2098 in the chat, and they're going to have no idea what's going on. So in honor of the Astronaut Heroes and that cool track, let's make it hashtag 2098. There you go. Be like Barry Glenn. Be like Punkster P. G'day, Punkster P. Be like Brad Example and get your 2098s in, and we'll spin that one up in just a jiffy. We'll play another track. We'll give you time to put your code in there. It's like punching in. By the way, that's not my PIN number. That's not my alarm code. That's not the locker of my school locker. I don't go to school, do I? No, I'm an old man. So don't you hate it when sometimes you forget? You forget that you're an old man, and then you're like, oh, that's right, I'm old. I forgot that I don't go to high school anymore. Yeah, we've all been there. All right, let's jump on over and play this one. This is from Beta Gamer, and it's a track. It's a moody lo-fi song at first, and then it suddenly becomes rock music. Okay, well let's see how much time we've got to be able to play this, because sometimes these change-up songs aren't perfect for YML, but let's give this one a spin. This is Beta Gamer, Beta Gamma. There you go. I got it right this time. Beta Gamma on Your Music Live. I know. Well, I did warn you. I did warn you that sometimes a slow build song is not exactly the greatest. You know what? Let's just jump down here and take a listen to what's going on, because I know you all want to see what's happening down here. Very cool stuff. There you go. You can jump over to Band Lab and check that one out from Beta Gamma, not Gamer, as I said before. Although I don't know. Beta Gamer, just pronounce everything differently. Maybe indeed. All righty, should we? In fact, we can listen to a little of that in the background here while we spin that wheel. Yo, DJ, spin that wheel. Get up and party. Man, I'm funky, aren't I? All right, what do we got? We got 13 entrants for this one. Good luck, everybody. Let's hit the button and see who wins. Who's gonna win? A free play today. Live today. It's gonna be Barry Glenn. I hope it's someone on which you can depend. I broke it. My terrible singing broke the internet again. The winner, and still world champ. No, the winner was, if you missed it, it was Baz. Barry Glenn. Congratulations to Barry Glenn. That means that Barry Glenn can choose to play one of Joe and Barry Glenn's epic tunes. Or maybe he's got his own side project. Wouldn't that be cool if he's like, nah, Pete, this one's just me. I didn't let Joe play on this one. And then Joe's like, oh, you bugger. That's my Joe and Barry impersonation, in case you were wondering. Oh, you bugger. That's all I got. G'day, Sean Chandler, by the way. I hope you are doing well. Dean Schultz, hello to you. Yes, change up indeed. So while we wait for Barry Glenn to decide what he would like us to play, I'm going to play you another tune over here. And this one comes to us from Danny Michael. And they say the song to me is about how everybody has so much going on in their lives and in their head. Tell me about it. We can try to deal with it, but sometimes it just feels like there's too much going on and you just can't handle it. I hear that. Here, here. Let's give it a spin. This is Danny Michael and Too Much here on Your Music Live.
This quality is astronomical.
It's too much for me to deal with. All this love, but I can't feel it. All this pain I got concealed in. All these emotions I'm just shielding. My thoughts I can't reveal them. I'm alive, but I'm not living. It's too much for me to deal with. It's too much for me to deal with. I've been fighting my demons. I see them still scheming. Drugs, alcohol, women. I can't tell the difference. I'm chasing these heathens. I'm wanting to leave it, but I can't cause I'll miss it. But I can't live how I'm living. It's too hard for me to see it. I gotta keep breathing. I gotta stop drinking. I gotta just leave it. No more overthinking. I can't keep sinking. Gotta rise to the ceiling. It's too much for me to deal with. All this love, but I can't feel it. All this pain I got concealed in. All these emotions I'm just shielding. My thoughts I can't reveal them. I'm alive, but I'm not living. It's too much for me to deal with. It's too much for me to deal with. All I want is good vibes, better days. Hope I make it through this rain. Staying up late nights, trying to find a better way. Lost thoughts by myself, trying to reach the pearly gates. I don't know if I can, gotta reach a better state. Try my best to elevate, trying to find some better days. All these thoughts on replay, gotta find the best escape. Leave the past in the rain, let that pain just wash away.
I like it. Great beat, great delivery, great mixing. Yeah, excellent video. What more do you want? That was cool. I dig it. And I think that was that a first timer? Danny Michael? Doesn't ring a bell. So Danny, I hope we hear from you again soon. Too much. And I like it because, yeah, look, it is the way, isn't it? There's so much going on in the world. I worry for my children. They have so much. I remember, I don't think they know how to be bored. I know, it sounds like an old man. Like, oh, back in my day. But no, I honestly don't think they know how to not be doing anything because they've always got input. They've always got content coming at their brains. Anyway. Joe and Barry Glenn. Barry Glenn was the winner. They kind of get a twofer, don't they? But hey, you know what? If you are a two-person act, if you're Sean and Patrick Chandler, you can come and do that. If you're Dean Thomas, Jamie Mallender, Russ, and Gary, you could come in here and enter 4 times. I'm not going to stop you. So Joe and Barry Glenn are here, and they're going to share this one. This is a remastered version of "I Will Put My Ship in Order." I said ship. And it's the 2024 remix mastered by Jade Starr. This is Joe and Barry Glenn, the winners of our Play My Fire Beat here on Your Music Live.
I will put my ship in order. I will sail her to the sea. And I will sail to yonder harbor to see if my love binds on me. I drew my shirt into the harbor. I drew it close to where my true love lay. And I did listen all at her window to hear what my true love might say. Who's there, who's there at my bedroom window? Who knocks so loud and what the end? Oh, it is I, your own true love. I pray you come down and you let me in. Then I slowly
Yeah, Yes, a Joe and Barry Glenn song with a 0 body count. That's a rarity indeed. Very good stuff there from Joe and Barry Glenn. See, that's what I love about doing this show and doing the Play My Firebeat segment is that, yeah, you just get something random that I wasn't expecting. Like, I know what's on the playlist. I've put the thing together. But being able to do the show in the way I do and having those random little pieces of, I'm going to say it, serendipity, one of my favourite words, yeah, it just works so well. Because we got to hear another Rust track from the Delicate Giants, and then we got to hear a little Joe and Barry Glenn that was unexpected as well. So very nicely done. That one's in the description. Go watch it. Go listen to it. Let's get some Zs and some Zs flying in the chat for our next artist because they are in Dublin. They're in Dublin, Ireland, probably enjoying a pint of Guinness right now. That's my Irish? What the heck? Are we at the... Yeah, we're nearly at the 2 hour mark. Okay, Pete's going to lose it. Hi, Pete. This song is called Hope, as in, I hope Pete never tries an Irish accent again. It is all about hope of a kind. Currently in Dublin. Let's give this one a spin. This is Michael. You might know him as the Zland Band here on Your Music Live.
Why am I at a loss for words? Artificial intelligence is for birds. It can help you think, but only if you click that link. The world deserves what it gets from all the wars to all the deaths. It's just the beginning of the end. Or the start of something new. I can hear my heartbeat skip a beat right on cue. There's misery for many, reward for a few, but for the rest of us, there's just hope. We can see this true.
Excellent songwriting and production from Michael, as always on that one. Very cool stuff and like nice subject line there. Like nice topic, hope. And yeah, look, that's all we can really do is hope, isn't it? To make sure. How was that 1 hour ago? How did I? Oh no, that's different. No, that's it. How was that song 1 hour ago? And I've played it here on the show, and he submitted on the 17th of June. I don't get it. YouTube. Anyway, I'm not going to question it because it was cool. And thank you for sharing that one. Speaking of sharing, don't forget. Go down to the bottom part there, share the show, hit the share button, grab the link, send it off to Arnie Beryl, Uncle Dave, all the crew, and don't forget to hit the like button. I'm obligated. I'm legally obliged to tell you to hit like buttons on YouTube shows because it's just how it works. I know. One day I want them to take away. I want them to take away the subscribe button, call it something different, and remove the likes. And then all these videos are going to sound stupid where they're like, oh, yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And they're like, it's actually called follow now. And every video is wrong. Colin. I saw Colin hanging out here. Colin Powell. Couldn't sleep, so came back to watch some more music, which is a good idea because we're about to play his song. Says, this is the first track to be released from my latest album, Songs from the Inner World, which will be available in all the usual places from the 19th of July. As you may guess, We Are Not Alone was inspired by ancient alien theory. I watched a cool video about aliens the other day, about the truth behind aliens. Yeah, except it wasn't much fun because it's just like, yeah, they're not real. But anyway, you do you. You can have your own opinions. This is one that I don't think hurts anyone. unless you hurt people with it. But if you just want to believe that something is out there, go your hardest, I say. We are not alone, a multitude of one here on Your Music Live.
They traveled here from a distant star. Now they're forgotten, though they traveled far. They were here from the very stars, guiding man as he created us. They taught us how to use technology. They taught us writing and astrology. They watched the building of the pyramids and harnessed geoenergetic grids. We're not alone. We are not alone. We're not alone. We are not alone.
That's really cool, Colin. I love your work always, but that's one of the coolest things you've produced. I really dig that. I really enjoyed that. Love the visualizations and love the song, love the subject behind it. It's very cool. Yeah, isn't it weird that when we think about aliens, like the first thing that pops into your head is either like an ET thing or an ALF thing or those sort of aliens, and it's like, we're so boring, us humans. We're like, everything has to be humanoid. Why on earth do we think that aliens are going to be humanoid? Yeah, they're just like us, but, you know, scalier and green. Very cool stuff. I like it. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moonish, indeed. Very good stuff there from Colin. Yeah, it does. It grabs you differently. It's different. It hits different. I like it. Yeah, go check out Colin and the rest of his work down in the description. How are we going? We're going to go into overtime soon. Speaking of overtime, how about that hockey, eh? Game 7 tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. I'm hanging out for it. I'm going to finish GarageBand Weekly just in time and then be done, just ready to watch Game 7, Oilers, Panthers. It's like the nice guy. Seriously, Edmonton versus Florida is like the nicest people in the world versus a dumpster fire. And you can decide yourself which one is which. All right, Gabriel says it's an instrumental song I've been working on. Jazzy vibes inspired by Domi and J.D. Beck. We're over here on theslaps.com and we're going to spin this one up. This is called Romano here on Your Music Alive. Nice chill vibes there from Gabriel. And as you saw there over on the slaps.com, I can follow along, you can throw fire, you can save it. Sharing's just a click away. It's very cool. And why wouldn't it be cool? Because it's made by our friends at DistroKid. Yes, DistroKid, wonderful sponsors of this here very show. And did you know we've seen a bunch of collabs on this week's show, and DistroKid really does enable you to collaborate on your releases. Check this out. This is my latest release. It's called Work in Progress, the Thomas Christ Remix Further Progress version. And what's cool about this? A couple of things. Number one is I was able to release it and put Thomas Christ in the title there. This means that it also adds Thomas as an artist on his artist pages. I can also do cool things like splits. So I was able to say, right, I want to make sure that part of the proceeds goes to Thomas, part goes to Jade Star who did the drums, and part goes to me. So collaboration here in DistroKid is really super simple. You can add featured artists, you can add band members, and any revenue that comes in through sales or through streaming gets split up automatically. You can just say you've got a 4-piece band, you give 25, 25, 25, 25, or let's be honest, 30, 30, 30, drummer gets 10. Pause for editing, wait for drummers to send me angry emails, and go. No, please pay your drummers well. Drummers are actually the lifeblood of bands, and without a drummer, who's keeping the beat? Just saying. So do check out DistroKid, and remember, if you are collaborating with other folks, you can do it all here on DistroKid. Sign up today, save yourself 7% off your first year, and release, like me, take advantage of their crazy kindness and release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums for just one yearly subscription. We thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of Your Music Live. Every week that I do the live reads of that, I think to myself, maybe I should do one of those like recorded professional looking ones, and then I just hit spin on the ad. And then I go, no. I love the live reads, and I love the mistakes almost as much as it. And I don't know, I think DistroKid has that vibe. They're kind of experimental. They'll try new things. They'll try different things. Not all of them will work perfectly every time, but that's what I love about DistroKid. There's always something cool and new to check out under the hood, and you can go and play around at DistroKid. Check out the link up the top in the description. All right, we are into the overtime period. Blow the whistle. We've got about 10 songs to play for you, so we're going to close out with some epic indie tunes here, starting with this one from Samuel Rogers, who says, hi, this song is about the hometown I grew up in. I try to paint a picture of what it was like growing up using recent and old memories. The song is unreleased currently, and I plan to put it on my upcoming project. And hopefully when you do, you know who to use. DistroKid, baby. This one's called I Don't Want to Talk About Albany. Samuel Rogers here at Your Music Live.
Sun blurs her eyes as we drive down the junction. Hold myself back cause I wanna tell you something. Don't wanna make the wrong move. Too bad at least memories are fused. Walk up the stairs in my 2-story house. Chandelier above me so privileged. Grew up next to it, look so vicious. Have so much but want to escape it. Drive the Target for no reason. Say fuck Costco, they don't have chicken. It's a sign this place is growing, don't like it. But there's nothing we can do, can't fight it. Think back 5 years from now. Apology, texts and messages. Felt like bullet wounds, think Swiss cheese. He's no longer a part of my family. And I don't wanna talk about Albany. I don't wanna talk about Albany. I want a pet Cooper again. Locked in black pearls looking. I don't wanna talk about Albany. No, I don't wanna talk about Albany. I wanna feel your warmth when I'm sleeping. Smell your shoulder when I'm crying. Birds dripping green grass, white oak. Moss-covered roofs, broken asphalt.
What a really cool tune. Yeah. How the subtlety in that. Like I normally say things like, don't sing within yourself, give your singing 100%. And that's cool for a rock song or a dance song or something that you want to just a pop song, something you want to put out there. But for a track like that, those vocals worked perfectly. Just that low key. You can feel the energy. You can feel the sorrow and the angst in that one. Really cool. I love that. I don't want to talk about it, but it just works really well. Great stuff there indeed. Thank you for sharing that one. Hello. Speaking, I was talking about Canadians, and of course, Canadians were popping in here. Deadwood Valley. Cheers from Ottawa in Canada. Yeah, I was talking. We've got Edmonton in the Stanley Cup final tomorrow, and I was talking about Canadians earlier. We had the cool artists there that were like 4 Canadian people in a basement, and I'm like, yeah, there's something about Canadians. You're just about 10% cooler. I don't know what it is. I can't explain it. It's just the way it goes. All right, let's play our next tune. This one's over on the slaps.com. It's no, it's not. That was the last one. This is over on the Bandcamp. This is Sal Caruso and Jaden Soul. They say, "Gimme Free," song about recovery from drugs and alcohol. Logic 10, MacBook. Thanks for playing my music, Pete. I appreciate it. Well, thanks for being here, Sal. I appreciate you, my friend. Let's give it a spin. It's called "Gimme Free" on Your Music Alive.
Once had my blood in a burning seal, like red hot lava, rock melting steel. With street smack running and grinding bones, they knew you coming, no need to phone. A wild turkey was grilling me with cold semantics and sophistry. Abandoned truth for a fallacy. The prodigal was reality. My soul is hurting, turning over and screaming in the middle of the night. Just set me free, give me free, get me out of this place.
Next level cool there from Sal Caruso, Jaded Soul, Gimme Free here on Your Music Live. Yeah, a bit of a disco vibe, some nice wah work going on there. Good stuff all round. Here in Europe, people are all about football, soccer as I'm calling it. Euro 2024 just started. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that the Euro 2024, which is like what, the World Cup, but just for Europe, the Europe Cup. They should call it Euro. Yeah, there you go. Who will win? And does England get to participate now that they Brexited? If I was Europe, I'd kick them out. Hey, they never win anyway. Oh, burn! Where my football fans at? All right, let's play more music before Pete gets in trouble with everyone in all parts of the world. This one is from Robert Calazo. He says, "I made the track so that everyone can enjoy having something in the background." Okay, there you go. A little background music, a little tunage here from Robert Calazo, and we're going to spin it. Chillin' by the trees here in Your Music Live.
of a little triangle. In and you caught in the middle.
Very cool stuff indeed there. Yeah, I dig. I appreciate that one. Kind of reminds me of, I say this when I hear a track like that, but those Ministry of Sound chill out albums that we had like in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I used to dig those things where it's just like just a nice vibe and it's like a DJ set where they mix it together. Really cool stuff. Cool track indeed there from Robert Colazzo. Yeah, I apologize again for my pronunciation. I do my best. I do my very best. All right, let's play one from Ryan Rogers over on the Cloud of Sounds. It's called Tiffany Tomorrow. Hey, Pete, this song is about trying to communicate with your partner when you know something is bubbling underneath. You live for the chance that she will open up tomorrow, and that's what keeps you going. So, a happy tune indeed. Oh, Ryan, I love you, mate. I love the descriptions there. Yes, what a happy tune. Let's have a happy old time listening to this song about hidden secrets and grief and tension. Ryan Rogers, your music live.
Close the eyes, can't see a thing. Staring too long out the window, you vanished again. Empty smiles, can't hide the pain. The power's cut out in your lighthouse, and the ship is crashing in. Say what you need to say. I wanna be there for you. So if it's not today, hey, Tiffany tomorrow. Will you tell me where you've been? Tiffany tomorrow. Will you help the song make sense? Something about you's not right, but right now is never the right time. So Tiffany tomorrow. Won't you let me back in? A flightless bird, don't run away. You're as quiet as the Mona Lisa. Even less to say.
Really good songwriting, as always, there from Ryan Rogers. Had to make sure we got some little guitar solo bits in there. Tiffany Tomorrow. Yeah, definitely REM vibes. It kind of sounds a bit Michael Stipe-ish and definitely some REM vibes, which is probably why I dig Ryan's work quite so much, because big REM fan over here. Great stuff. Thank you for sharing that one. Someone who also shares great music is Raul Nieves, and he says, "Hello, Pete. Today I present an instrumental called Anoshi Tu Fuiste." I'm so sorry. You left me last night. We'll call it that. It's a sad chord progression that I'm working lyrics for, but I thought it sounded nice. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great show. And that's from Raul. Thank you, Raul. Always appreciate you, my friend. By the way, before I play this one, can I just say a thank you to Joe Glenn? Just got a PayPal donation from Joe. So thank you. If you are watching and you do like what we do around here, always happy to get your support. As we say, always welcome, never expected. So you can donate using the super chat, the super stickers, but you can also use the PayPal to donate, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, Joe, and thank you everyone who donates and helps keep me doing this. Coming up to 4 years that I've been able to do this as my full-time gig, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you very much. Let's give this one a spin. Raul Nieves, your music. I do dig the chord progression there. Yeah, right. A sad little chord progression. And as always, from Raul, excellent guitar work. So thank you for sharing that one with us. Let's throw a little like over there. You can throw likes on all the great music you've heard by jumping into the description, whether you're here live or on the replay. Appreciate you being here. Let's grab this next one. This is from John Mason and Roger Whittlesey. I saw Roger here earlier. Apologies if it's gotten a bit late and you had to run, but hopefully you catch up on the replay. John sent the changes and a title. I wrote the lyrics and melody, arranged vocals, played keys and drums. John played bass and guitars, mixed and mastered. I actually saw this one over on the Create, Record, Release Facebook group and said to Roger, make sure you send this my way. We have to spin it on YML, and that's what we're doing right now. It's called A Little Too Rich. I think you're going to enjoy this one here on Your Music Live.
Packed it up like a Russian doll. Flew the jet to a quaint atoll. Cut the glass and you sniff the coke. Third world class, don't you get the joke? Little too rich, a little too much, little too touch and go for me. I'm gone.
I love it. The yacht there, the picture of the yacht's got to be a nod to yacht rock, right? I love it. I love the old school kind of intro there. I miss intros like that. And then diving in there with just the epic guitars. Yeah, little Floyd on the solo sounding. Yeah, definitely some 70s, some Chicago kind of vibes from, who else? Someone said another band before. Steely Dan, a little bit of that. Yeah, just love those nice high harmonies on there. Very cool stuff there from Roger Whittlesey and John Mason. Thank you for sharing that one. Alrighty, and see, that's the cool thing. If you're a Facebook user, or even if you're not, jump into the Create, Record, Release Facebook group, because that's the official Studio Live Today Facebook group. We've got like 1,600 people there, and amazing artists, great people, sharing their knowledge, sharing their music, just having a chat, giving you a little motivation when you may be feeling a little bit down. You can see that you're not alone. And that's the cool thing about the communities around here. Let's grab this one. This is over on the Cloud of Sounds. I love the title of this song so much. The title of the song is called... Sorry, it's coming up again now. It was right there. One moment. It's called It's Okay to Wear a Bow Tie with Your Spacesuit. It's from Bob Monahan, and Bob says, this was recorded on an iPad Air with Logic Pro 10 using layered loops of the following preloaded patches with reverb and delay added. Deluxe Classic, Ripping Waves, 808 Bass. There is a dream, and there is theme. We're past the 2 hours, aren't we? Theme is a dream an astronaut may have while passed out from G-force of liftoff. There's a lot going on there, isn't there? Let's give it a spin, shall we? It's okay to wear a bow tie with your spacesuit. Bob on Your Music Live. How cool is it, right? I always wear a bow tie with my spacesuit, especially for formal astronaut events. Isn't it sad that we don't really have astronauts anymore? I mean, not what we had before. I mean, we send Bezos and Musk and people up to space, but that's not the same, is it? Yeah. Alrighty, yeah, very cool vibe there from that one over on the Cloud of Sounds. Guess what, folks? We are coming rapidly to a close here on Your Music Live for yet another week. But don't be sad, don't be melancholy, don't be any sort of collie. All you need to do is hang around here because we've got Garage Band Weekly tomorrow. And then we're back next week with the podcast. I'm over on Jade's channel talking AI. The robots, they're going to destroy us all. Not really. Then we've got, of course, the happy hour. And Your Music Live will be back again in less than a week. Less than 7 days' time, which will be, it'll fly by. I promise you. We've got our anti-penultimate, penultimate, and ultimate songs for you here right now. And the first, our anti-penultimate song comes from R2, our mate Rudy, who says, "Hello, Pete. Hope you are well. This is the 4th song off the new EP. Drum solo recorded using my Yamaha DD75 drum kit. Everything recorded, mixed, and mastered using BandLab iOS. Thanks, as always, for playing my track." Rudy, R2 has been around the community for a while, always producing cool stuff, and this one's no exception. It's called Eternally Embraced, our anti-penultimate tune here on Your Music Live. Times 2, baby. Yeah, it's really cool. It's been really great over the last couple of years watching Rudy's journey as he tries different styles, different DAWs. He really is a testament. I know I say this a lot. I'm a broken record. I apologize. But he's a testament to the fact that just get in there. Just get in there and try and do. Create, record, release, repeat. Create, record, release, repeat. Take on the feedback and then build it into your next song. Because if Rudy had been sitting there in his basement or wherever he produces, just making music and not sharing it, he's not getting any feedback, he's not learning, he's not growing. So, yeah, again, I love playing artists who have been playing on the show for a couple of years and just going, hey, this is what it's all about, people. Just continuing to improve and play your best music. Just create your best music. All right, anti-penultimate, that was it. Penultimate time. Second to last, for those that don't like fancy big words, it's our old mate Happy Ron. Are you ready to be happy? Ron's been working with a bunch of different vocalists and players of late, and this is no exception because Ron has worked with Rebecca, Lynn, Howard, and Paul Damour, and he says, the song you have to write when you've been to 3,500 plus open mics. I've been to 0. Did you know I've never played an open mic night? Really something I should do, isn't it? I should get myself out there. All right, let's give it a spin. This one is called We All Want the Microphone here on Your Music Live.
She got her heart broke, he quit his job. And that girl over there, her and her dad don't get along. If you can hear me and all you had is gone, you're the reason for this song. 'Cause we all want the microphone, we all want to be heard. We can sing it like a symphony quite kick it, you won't get left in the dust. We all got stories we're making up about life and dreams and love. And we all want the microphone, we all want to be heard. We could sing it like a symphony or just a single word. It's better when it's nice and loud. Feels so good to let it go. Sometimes you gotta get it out. Yeah, we all want the microphone.
We all want the microphone, except those who don't. Except the shy and reserved and introverted among us who would probably like the microphone but are too scared to grab it. Yeah, cool song there. Happy Ron and Happy Ron. Happy Ron actually kind of kicked off the whole featured artist thing here on the show because I think you had a release at one point, Ron, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to do this featured artist thing and I'll make you. I think he was the first or second featured artist we had here on the show. Very cool stuff indeed. Yeah, typing is hard. It can be tough. Wrote this yesterday. Wow, we are caught up. Who knew? Who knew we'd catch up so much? Speaking of catching up, it's been lovely catching up with all of you fine folks here on a Sunday night or a Monday morning, depending where you are in the world. Had a great old time, had lots of cool folks here in the chat and enjoying the music. Many, many good artists, nearly 40 different artists spanning a whole bunch of genres and a whole bunch of different types of music. So my final words are the thank yous that I usually pass on to all the fine folks, including you for being here and watching. Don't forget, thumbs up because the sun's up. Hit the thumbs up button down below if you're watching here live or on the replay. Leave a comment if you're watching the replay. Let us know, what did you dig? Don't forget all the great artists. Thank you to them as well. They submitted their music. They put themselves out there. It can be tough. It can be scary, but they all had the bravery to put themselves out there on the show this week. So thank you to everyone for doing that. And don't forget, down in the description, you'll find a few things. You will find all of the songs that we played on this week's show, all of the links to all the Facebooks and the SoundClouds and the Slaps and the everything. You can check all of those out in the description. And while you're there, don't forget these fine folks here. DistroKid. And I know many of you have already signed up to DistroKid, but many of you have been with me for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years on this show. And each year, your DistroKid membership is going to come up. And I just want you to think about the value that you get from that and the comparative cost of a DistroKid membership compared to some of the other subscriptions you pay for. Really, $23 or $40 a year if you're on the Musician Plus plan compared to your $10, $15, $20 a month you're paying to consume content. You can pay that for a year and get all of your content out there to the world. Get it in people's ear holes. You can also support me, as Thomas says. You can become a member. You can join me over on the Patreon. And all that being said, all I got left to say is thank you for being here. As we say at the end of each and every show, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating. And we're going to go out with our featured artist, a classic tune from our featured artist, one of my favorite tunes that this artist has ever produced. It's an absolute corker. It is Josh Gates. It's a song called Lanterns, and it's our final song here on Your Music Live. Thanks for being here, folks. Another YML. It's in the can. Let's do this thing. Bye for now.
There's a battle for our mind. Open the darkness and let your soul ignite like lanterns in the night, like lanterns in the night. Enslaved by your vice, we'll be our demise. Artificial lights have made us blind. But there's an inner glow for those who choose to know. We don't have to fight this battle on our own. The dark is falling. Our time is coming now. I hear you calling. Don't let the light burn out. A war is raging. I feel it down inside. There's a battle for our mind. Open the darkness and let your soul ignite like lanterns in the night. But don't let it burn out. But don't let it burn out. Don't let deception cause suffocation.